Well, hello YouTube, Eugene here, and welcome friends to another review comparison. And today we are doing Shuriken Sentai Ninninger versus Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Yes friends, and definitely an honor to be back on doing another one of these review comparisons on Japanese versus America toys. Had a lot of fun doing the last ones, and speaking of the last ones, please check out the ones in the cards. And the only difference between this review comparison, we are now filming in HD, so it's a little bit different now. So anyway, definitely a lot of fun that I had in the last ones, and so I'm looking forward to doing this one. So anyway, as usual friends, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And just a little warning here, this review comparison may be on the long side, so just sit back and relax. So anyway friends, let's go ahead and get started. And so we need my intro, right? Intro, please. So starting off this review comparison, just showing the boxes that both the Ninja Ichibanto and the DX Ninja Star Blade come out of. And so here you go. As you can see, the Ninja Ichibanto is in a long box. To say that the weapon looks like a puny dagger, but this is how long the box looks. It's got Aka Ninja on it, a nice picture of the Ninja Ichibanto itself with the Shuriken. As to the Ninja Star Blade, the box pretty much, as you can see, have part of the blade sticking out like that. And so, to be honest with you friends, I'm not a fan of the kind of box that the DX Ninja Star Blade comes out of. I don't think if I mentioned that in the Ninja Star Blades review, but I'm going to mention it now. But anyway, so these are the boxes that the two swords come out of, mainly the changer and the weapon. So let's go ahead and bust these out and check them out. Alright, so here are the two, and so right here is the Ninja Ichibanto, and right here is the DX Ninja Star Blade. And so, as you can pretty much see, friends, the DX Ninja Star Blade is a little bit longer than the Ninja Ichibanto, all because of that extending blade feature. And so, yeah, but taking a look at the two here, they do look identical. Got that nice flaming detail on both the handles there. The button is the same color there. Look at the center there. And then the buttons on the two, this one here is more pushable due to its three modes. The Hingen, Shokan, and the Guntai. As to this one here, this one here doesn't have a morph mode at all. It's just a usual weapon, pretty much. Their main weapon. And you can see right here in the center here, it's got in kanji Ninja Ichibanto. Same thing on this one right here, Ninja Ichibanto. And I will say this, that the speaker for the sounds for the Ninja Ichibanto are right here. And I just discovered that the speaker for the sound for the Ninja Star Blade is right here. So, and you know, pretty much both lights are all right here in the center here. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn them both on just to show you how they both sound. So, here is the Ninja Ichibanto. And then the Ninja Star Blade. So, both clanging sound for an on and off sound. So, and then here's some clanging sounds on the Ninja Ichibanto. And then here is some the sounds for the Ninja Star Blade. So, this one here has got like 4 or 5 different clanging sounds, and pretty much has the final attack and so on. This one here, like I said, just pretty much has the 3 modes. This one, or this one, and this one. So that's pretty much the difference between the two. You know, and their backs are pretty much the same here, except the DX Ninja Star Blade has this nice flinging gimmick here when it comes to the Ninja Star Blade. You put the Ninja Power Stars, excuse me, and you put them right here and just fling it, and that's pretty much the gimmick here when it comes to that, which is something nice, and which is something I kind of wish this had too. Of course, there was a lot of things I wish the Ninja Ichibanto had that this didn't, but you know, purely, friends, this is a changer. This is just a weapon. So, and just to correct myself, friends, from earlier, I meant this mode here is the Waza, not the Shogun. But anyway, so taking a look at the Shuriken that comes with the Ninja Ichibanto, and the Power Star that comes with the DX Ninja Star Blade. And so, as you can see, you can tell which one is the difference, you know, Japanese and American. This one here has nothing but electronics and sounds on it and everything. This one does not. It's pretty much a flat little star here. Kind of reminds me of an Oreo cookie. But anyway, of course, this piece does come off the Shuriken part, you know. Pretty much it's a rubbery plastic here. And the core, here's the core. You can see all the electronics, your buttons, and so on. You know, it's got Aka Ninja's face here. Got the kanji for red right there. So, anyway, and of course, we'll do the sounds. We'll go ahead and put the Shuriken on and put it on. Aka Ninja Shuriken. So, and then, you know, this is what happens when you hit the button here. Shinobi Maru sounds. And so, here is the Blue Ninja Power Star. Pretty much, you can see it's got Blue Ninja's face on there. Got the kanji for blue right there. Got some nice flaming details in the background there. You can pretty much see the this part is a durable foam. I mentioned that in the in both the DX Ninja Battle Morpher review and the DX Ninja Star Blade review. So please check those out too. And then here in the back here, you know, that there's a little railings there, so it can hit the pins and activate the sounds. And like I said, it looks like a little Oreo cookie. But anyway, real quickly, I'm gonna just put them in the changer and in the weapon, and just so you can hear the sounds. Standing by sound. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and do the put the Blue Ninja Power Star in the DX Star Ninja Star Blade. Makes that noise, and so it doesn't do anything with the spinning, no, but if you hit the button, so that's what happens when you have both the Shuriken and the Ninja Power Star in both the changer and the weapon. Now the mechas and Zords, friends, in this review comparison, and pretty much just checking out their boxes before we checked the Zords and mechas individually. So here is the Japanese and the American, you know, Shuriken Jin and the Ninja Steel Megazord. And you can see on Shuriken Jin, got a nice shot of the mecha himself and him in his Dragon mode and the 5 individual ones that become this mighty mecha. The Ninja Steel Megazord has a nice window of the Megazord himself here, and here's a picture of the 5 Zords to become this mighty Megazord. The name of the Megazord, DX Ninja Steel Megazord, and Ninja Steel Red right here. So that's pretty much how it is, and so let's go ahead now, friends, and bust these guys out and check them all out individually. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Shinobi Maru and the Robo Red Zord. And so as you can see between the two, you can see the difference between the two. Of course, the Robo Red Zord has been downsized, and he is missing some paint applications, pretty much on the feet, friends. That pretty much missing that red and the gold there, and then on the side you can see the difference here. He's got the red here, and he's missing the red, and then you can see he's got some gold right there on the knees, and then on his feet there, and then on the you can see on the shoulders they both got the Shuriken there. On the other side, pretty much the same here. On the back is pretty much the same between the two. But on the front, and you can see the emblems to the two are the same. You know, the emblem for the Ninninger emblem and the Ninja Steel emblem. And you can see the head sculpts are the same on the two. You know, of course, articulation in the head for Shinobi Maru, and articulation in the head for the Robo Red Zord. And of course, arm articulation in the arms for Shinobi Maru, and arm articulation in the Robo Red Zord. So, not really much a big difference between the two. Of course, you know, one's been downsized and one is missing paint application. And of course, one thing I forgot to show you is the difference between the necklines. You can see this part here is missing some paint here, as to this one's not. And of course, they both can sit, you know, like they sit in position when they're in the Megazord or the Mecha. So pretty much like that. So like I said, not much of a difference between the two. Just missing paint applications and downsize. So next here is Dragon Maru and the Dragon Zord. And as you can see by the two, their face sculpts are pretty much the same here. The exception that Dragon Maru has this little piece here on the top, mainly for his combination with Shuriken Drago. And as the Dragon Zord doesn't have that feature. You can see on the side the faces, they look identical. Mouths do not open up, sadly. But anyway, here on the chest, there is the emblem to Ninninger and Ninja Steel on the two. And then on the bottom, you can see got the little peg holes on the Dragon Zord here for the shield. And then you can see the feet between the two are a different color. Dragon Maru's is a blue, as to the Dragon Zord is a black. And then real quickly, we'll take a look at the tails here. You can see the tails are different here. You know, Dragon Maru's tail has the blue, and it stops right here to that dull gold right here. As to the Dragon Zord has the all-around blue on the tail here, but got the peg here, mainly with the with future combinations and so on. But the back, you can see, look at the difference between the wings. Of course, here's the thing with the comparison with both the wings on both Dragon Maru and the Dragon Zord. Well, of course, when you take the wings off of Dragon Maru, they combine together to become this, a shield. As to the Dragon Zord, friends, you pretty much take this piece off, and this is how it interacts as. It doesn't come apart whatsoever. But anyway, and so let me put it all back on here for a second here. And so yeah, like I said, there's not really much of a difference between the two. It's just some of the things that Bandai America did compared to Bandai Japan. And like on the side here, you can see got the nice gold accent right here on Dragon Maru. His blue here, and then more of the blue accent here. Same thing on Dragon Zord. You know, gold accent here. You know, blue right here, and then no gold accent here. They both got the Shuriken on their shoulder there. And then, of course, both have articulation due to their transformation with Shuriken and the Ninja Steel Megazord. Same thing here. Now, of course, and one time I'm going to show you this. When it comes to Dragon Maru, you can sit him in like this in Shuriken. But as to the Dragon Zord, friends, you can't. So pretty much that is the difference between the two of the Dragon Maru and the Dragon Zord. As you can see, he has been downsized. He's a little bit shorter than Dragon Maru, and pretty much missing some paint applications. Let me correct myself with the Dragon Zord. I said something that he doesn't have the feature that the Dragon Maru does. My bad on that part. He does, and just a proof right here. So anyway, so yeah, he does have that movement here whenever you put him into the Megazord. So next, here we go with Dump Maru and the Nitro Zord, or Nitro Zord, one of the two. But anyway, as you can tell, friends, you can pretty much tell Dump Maru looks more like a dump truck than the Nitro Zord. And pretty much you can see the difference between the two. As you can see, this one is downsized, like I keep repeating myself about. But the one thing I noticed in the past when doing these review comparisons, and when it comes to the color yellow, the yellow on Dump Maru is a little bit on the bright side, on the little dark side, compared to the Nitro Zord. The Nitro Zord has that light yellow. But anyway, so taking a look at the two here, you can see the difference here, Dump Maru has the yellow on the tires here, as to the Nitro Zord doesn't. You can see he's got the pegs sticking out, both of them. One's got the peg in black, one's got the peg in yellow, going with the actual color. Now, the top view, of course, you know what's missing here. It's mainly this little piece here that the Nitro Zord is missing. But you can pretty much see the arm for the Ninja Steel Megazord. And it does have the emblem, the Shuriken on the shoulder there. And then there's the inside of the two there. But anyway, taking a look at the front view of the two, you can pretty much see what's kind of off here with the Nitro Zord, of course. Like I said, Dump Maru looks more like a dump truck than the Nitro Zord. So the front, you can see, got the bumper in the front. It does swing back and forth, mainly with the combination of both the Mecha and the Zord. Same thing here. Same thing on the side here. You can see this piece here is a yellow on Dump Maru. Then this one's a black piece on the Nitro Zord. And then on the back here, you can see where Dump Maru clips on to Byramaru, and then you can see on the Nitro Zord, you can see where he's got two peg holes here to where the legs connect for his combination with the Ninja Steel Megazord. And of course, these do come out, and then they're in a pretty much in a like a bland gold, as this one's just in a yellow here, and it doesn't separate like this one does. But anyway, so yeah, pretty much that's the difference between these two. And then look at the bottom here. They do have that peg mainly for combinations with Shuriken Jin and the Ninja Steel Megazord. Of course, they're both in the black, and you can see at the bottom of Dump Maru pretty much all in black, as to the bottom of the Nitro Zord all in yellow here. And you can see, Dump Maru has that button to where you can release him from Byramaru. So yeah, friends, that is the difference between the two. You can pretty much tell who is who, and downsize, and kind of how this one looks better. So next, here we go with Maru and the Kodiak Zord. So we're seeing nothing but dogs here, friends. But anyway, taking a look at the two, as you can see, Maru has more black paint on his head than the Kodiak, and the eyes look nice on both. You can see the blue on the eyes on Maru is a little bit more pretty, a little bit more nice of a sheen to it. The Kodiak's got like that, I guess I'm gonna call it like a bland blue, I guess. And you can see in the mouth, he's got the little thing in his mouth here, both of them. As you can see, the one in the Kodiak Zord is a little bit more shinier than this one here. Of course, Maru can open his mouth up. As to the Kodiak Zord, he cannot. And here is the difference between the two on both sides here. Same thing here. But of course, the Maru, you can close his legs in mainly for her formation with Shuriken Jin. As to the Kodiak, you cannot. You can have her pretty much put in the Megazord like this, looking up. Pretty much the same thing with Maru. So, and of course, I'm gonna say this again. Of course, pretty much you can pretty much see that the Kodiak Zord has been downsized compared to Maru, and pretty much missing some paint applications like on the head and so on. But they both look nice side by side, and doing the comparison between the two with the Japanese and America, very unique and pretty much something I hadn't seen yet. So, but anyway, so that's the difference between the two. So last but not least, checking out Byramaru and the Zoom Zord. And so what I'm going to do here is take this piece apart, because I just want to show the front part here. But anyway, here's the front part of Byramaru, Japanese right here, and the American. And you can see on the cockpit part right there, you can see it's missing that green there. And you can see on the front of the Zoom Zord, comparing to the Byramaru, you can see it's missing a lot of gold accents. So same thing here on this side, and same thing on this side. So I'm sorry if he's upside down, but I wanted to try this. But anyway, and as you can see, they got the peg here that pegs into the port with the Nitro Zord. As to this one doesn't, you know, it's already got the port already connected. So all you gotta do is just close in the legs, and you're done. And you got the legs for Shuriken. And so this piece here connects on in, you know, make it interact as a train here. But anyway, let's take a look at the back piece here, because this thing here is long. And this is why I'm doing this in this review comparison here. So as you can see, Japanese, American, pretty much the same thing on the other side, missing all the gold accents. And of course on this side too. And you can see there's the white there for the Kodiak or for one Maru. Same thing there. And you can see missing all the nice, the red right here, and you know, a little bit more of the gold accent here on the outer area right there. That's pretty much all it's missing here. I mean, it's no big deal, because I mean, you could tell the difference between Byramaru and the Zoom Zord, because, you know, of course, definitely downsize. You can see it's a little bit smaller in size. And you can see here with the, you can see more gold paint here to this one here. And so that's pretty much the difference between these two. And so, and like I said, downsized with missing paint applications on it. So that's pretty much the difference. And I apologize if I keep repeating myself, but I just want to make it clear, just the difference between the individual mechas and individual Zords. And one more thing, friends, I want to say, of course, with the two here, the pink on the Zoom Zord is a little bit brighter than the Japanese. I don't know if my camera is catching this, but, you know, in person, I can tell you this now. This is a little bit brighter of a pink here compared to this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and complete these transformations here. And as you pretty much see who is who, Japanese, America. And so let's go ahead and start off with Japanese, just to show you the difference between the two here. Of course, Shuriken's got this piece here where it clicks here, and this piece where it slides on in. When you do that, you slide it on in, and it clicks in nice and secure. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the Ninja Steel Megazord. And so, like I mentioned, got the peg holes here to where the feet do plug into. So, we'll do it here. And the other one here. So anyway, and just a little warning, the DX Ninja Steel Megazord can be on the little wobbly side. But anyway, so here are the two now. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the swords and the shields on their arms and in their hands. So we'll do Shuriken now. And then here's the fun part here. You can see here the dragon shield has the two holes here to where it plugs into the legs of Dragon Maru. So there you go. Now here's a little difference between this guy here. Well, mainly with the whole dragon shield deal. So here we put the sword in the hand here. Then we're going to go ahead now. As you can see here, there are two pegs here. And they do plug into the knees of the Dragon Zord. And so real quickly, let me show you a difference between the two. So here are the difference. This is Japanese here, and this is America. So that's how that works when it comes to combining these, and just want to show you the difference between. So now let's go ahead and complete this transformation. But first, let's go ahead and show off these. Of course, the Shuriken, and I guess you can call this a Ninja Power Star right here. But anyway, you can see it's got the kanji on it and the face of Shuriken. As to this one, doesn't really have that sticker, but does have the pegs that peg into the top to complete the transformation of the Megazord. Got some nice painted detailings on the front for both the two, really. I like this one too because it got the little horn sticking out like that, as to the Shuriken one doesn't really have that. But let's put the faces out for a second here. I mean, pretty much, you know, this one has all the electronics. This doesn't. This is pretty much pure plastic. But anyway, and of course, like I said, got all this in here. So, and you can see the faces are a little bit different too. Get a little close up of them. Hopefully my camera will focus. But anyway, so let's go ahead and plug the star and the Shuriken into both the Mecha and the Megazord. So here we go. And we'll do the same thing to here, but there is no electronics, sadly. And so anyway, so yeah, so here we are. Here is Shuriken and the Ninja Steel Megazord. Pretty much, you all know, downsized. You can see this guy here is downsized, you know, a little bit on the shorter side than this one here. And, you know, of course, a lot of bit of different features when it comes to this guy here. And we've seen a lot of that in past review comparisons of other mechas and, you know, Megazords and so on. So that's the difference between these two. So let's go ahead and do one more mode in this review comparison. So here we go, friends, comparing the difference between Shuriken Drago and the Ninja Steel Megazord Dragon formation. So as you can see, I already prepped these two up, and you can see how both the Dragon Zord and Dragon Maru look inside the cockpit there. And so now we'll go ahead and complete this. So, of course, here are the wings. As you can see, they do split in half. And so we'll go ahead and clip them on the side. We got the pegs here, and they clip on in here. Same repeated pattern here. And then we'll go ahead now and plug in the tail back here. And so that's one part done of Shuriken Drago. So now we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the Ninja Steel Megazord. So here are the wings, and there's a reason why this peg exists here. So we'll plug it up here, and which is something I do like here when it comes to this one here, because I think this one looks a little bit better than this one. But anyway, and of course we got to go ahead and put the tail, and so here's the tail. And so there you go. So now let's go ahead and complete this. And so let's do it with the helmet here to Shuriken Drago. So here we go. So here you go, friends, and as you can see, I'm trying my best to get them all in full camera frame here, but you can see the difference now. And of course, you know, this guy here downsized, you know, and of course, you know, we got some little different features than the Shuriken Drago, but all in all, they do look, they both look nice together. And you know, I'm gonna have them this way, but they do look nice. You know, the one thing I do have a gripe is it's a shame that, you know, this piece here for the Ninja Steel Megazord couldn't have been used for this formation, which was really a letdown here. But Shuriken Drago looks really, really good, especially now that he's got that dragon head. And I'm going to push them all back here. But so, I mean, I'm not saying it's hurting the Megazord here, but this piece would have been nice if we did have that. Of course, they did that in the show. Before I conclude this review comparison, friends, let me say this, that to make sure you check out all the reviews that popped up in the cards, as well in the end caps at the end of this review comparison video. So check them all out. It's all past videos that I've done, review comparisons and so on. So please check all that out. So let's go ahead and wrap this review comparison up. Well, friends, that is it for this review comparison. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I would say this, it was a lot of fun for me as well. I had a lot of fun doing, you know, comparing the difference between Japanese and America. It was so fun. I always have a blast doing this, and just, you know, whenever I want to do this, you know, it makes me feel good that I could do this and show it to you and, you know, give you my thoughts on this. And some of you are probably asking me, well, Eugene, what should I get that's cheap because I'm on a budget? Well, if you're on a budget, get the American version. Or if you're just, you know, getting into Sentai and you want to start off, you know, with Ninja stuff, pick this up too. But be aware of, you know, prices, because Japanese stuff is on the pricey side than America. I mean, the American stuff right now is in stores as we speak, you know, as it's recording. So, you know, like I said, if you're on a budget, get this. If you want to get the Japanese, that's totally up to you on what you want to get. So, and the whole reason I do these review comparisons is just to, you know, give you my input and just showing you a difference between, you know, Japanese American, which is better, you know, the size they are, and, you know, if they're missing paint applications and so on. So, but anyway, well, friends, I will say this now. At the end of this video, I will have a slideshow of pictures, so please keep an eye out for those. Also, the pictures that will be in the slideshow at the end of this video are on my blog and on my Facebook, so please check those out too. But anyway, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave you, friends. This is my review comparison on Shuriken Sentai Ninninger versus Power Rangers Ninja Steel, and I hope you all enjoyed. And if you like this review comparison, please smack that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you don't like this review comparison, then you most definitely have a problems. And so, friends, I am signing out. I hope you have a good day. I'm Eugene. And friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye.